drowning because drowning is one of the second most biggest cause of death in the United States. So I hope you will like this, and I hope you will learn something.
Off a chair. You should think about the consequences before you act. You could have been paralyzed, or worse, dead.
You kids know some good safety rules for the pool? There should always be an adult watching the pool. That's right. That's a really important one. The adult watching the pool. The adult watching the pool shouldn't be distracted by talking to other people. That's right. Most accidental drowning occurs when parents aren't paying attention. I remember another one. Dive only with adult supervision in the deep end of the pool. I should be more careful next time. Let's take turns watching the pool. I'll go first. No talking to me while I'm life diving.
And the baby should be wearing a flotation device.
Got it. Another drowning prevention through education. This is our board.
So, can you tell us what happens if you do, like, what cells in your body? What actually causes you to die?
Well, what also dies is water burns you in. So sometimes even if you get out of the pool on time, if too much water gets in, you can die. So it's mostly the water that comes into your lungs, or you can get brain damage from being drowning. And your heart keeps beating, so like if you're finding someone drowning, your heart usually keeps beating as if they can't breathe because there's water in their lungs. So
drowning is also a leading cause of death and brain injury for young people.
A swimming pool is 14 more times to cause of death than a child in the automobile. Our solution for education technology. Our solution for education is to teach kids and how they can help adults prevent and preventing our lifeguard kids to our school. We can also develop a lifeguard for a pool, like a parent. Make sure that they're always paying attention. The 5-part communal
Drowning is actually the #1 cause of accident death.
So children under 5 and adults that are 15 to 24 years old, drowning is a leading cause of death. And more than half of the parents don't consider drowning a threat to their children. Okay, over technology, people have developed this robot named Emily. It can go 4 times as faster than human lifeguards can go. Also, when you reach the victim, they actually like grab onto you and they start pushing you down, and that also knocks you down to lifeguard's head.
Yeah, so they don't want to
while he's watching, he or she is watching the pool, because then the system could start to drown and the lifeguard might not notice it. And you should make sure the pool is not overcrowded so the lifeguard can watch all swimmers, because then the lifeguard is watching so many people at one time, and then there's just one person that's drowning and he or she can't find them because there are so many people. Number 4 is learn to swim. So if you learn to swim, then you probably won't drown unless there's any other reason. Children who can't wear or swim well should wear flotation devices. So then they're floating and not sinking. And then make sure non-swimmers know where water depth is over their height. So if you're 4 feet tall and then you don't know how to swim and you don't know you're at the 8 foot, then you start going it's like you can't reach the floor to stand up. And then don't do silly actions like running around the pool and jumping off things into the pool. You can jump off a diving board, but don't jump off anything else like a chair or something like that. Yeah. And then running around the pool, you could run around and you might get too close to the end and you might fall in and you might not know how to drown, especially for little kids. And then dive only with adult permission at the deep end of the pool. So tell your parents if you're gonna dive into the pool so they know just in case.
One thing. Also, it's best to run around the pool because there could be water on the edges and you don't want to slip. And you could get seriously injured from that. So that is our board. So thank you.
So how did you guys come up with this idea? Why did you decide to do this?
Because, drowning is a really big problem in Arizona specifically, so we decided to do this.
Yeah, there's a lot of pools in there.
In the summer?
Tell me more about Emily.
Emily. This is Emily right down here.
Yeah. So somebody else
Named Emily?
Yeah. Do you know who? Where did you learn about Emily?
Well, you found it up in the internet, and I also read it in Popular Science.
So you think that's a really great idea, and you want to get an Emily here?
Yeah, cool. Like mini Emily species. Or ocean.
Oh, I see.
Because just in case a lifeguard gets tired, Emily is battery powered. Yeah. It's definitely battery powered. So unless it runs out of battery, it won't. It won't go. We also have a lot of different ideas to prevent drowning. We have thought of a towel that tells you how to do CPR. It's also more important about the chest compression for CPR than passing out.
How many coaches do you guys use?
You can probably use around similar. 50 to 80. No, that was a lot.
So you said you heard about that in Popular Science, and then you went on the internet and looked at that, and then you looked up the rules about pools, and did you talk to any lifeguards?
One of our coaches was a lifeguard, so he had to take CPR. He was a school teacher, so he didn't get asthma, but he got sun. Right? Any more questions?
Have you guys shared this with anybody yet, or are you planning?
We're planning to share it with our school. We're drowning, and it's been really cool. you staying alive because it basically stops you from, your heart stops, it basically slows down your heart, so it's easier to